The default position on providing education largely rests on every government. In Ghana, education from primary school to high school in public schools are provided at no cost to pupils and students. However, despite basic school being free in the country, majority of parents prefer to enroll their wards in private basic schools. This is due to the argument that private schools provide quality training to children than the public school does. Buttressing the decision of parents, an educationist and a former Northern Regional Education Director, Mohammed Haruna Cambodia, bemoaned parents' choice to low performance of public basic schools, which is as a result of lack of strict supervision.
The idea of private participation in education is from the kindergarten level up to the university level. But it is the educational outcomes that attract people to send their children to school. That is the results. So I think that circuit supervisor and Ghana Education Service are always emphasized on this. They should make sure that there is proper supervision of our public schools. It's the laxity on the part of supervision that makes teachers relax. They don't go to school. Teacher absenteeism is rife. So at the end of the day, why would the children learn? Meanwhile, while the government schools or public schools are laxed, the private schools, they are teaching.
Head teacher of Rice City Community School, a private school located in Kamvili, Vincent Zona, noted that private schools have a duty to deliver to the satisfaction of everyone. He said strict supervision and disciplinary measures are key to meet the demands of parents as well as ensure value for money.
Some parents also decide to monitor the performance of their wards, and when you don't do well, come on, they are taking their word away. So because of that, teachers also want to put up their best so that this would be a turn of the past.
But why would parents prefer private schools over public schools? Mohammed Amar Tia explains why.
There are so many factors. The major perception parents have with the government school is that the teachers there don't have time for them. Supervision is poor. Supervision is poor. Because when you look at the quality of teachers there as compared to the private school, the private school teachers, they are not trained teachers. Majority of them are not trained teachers. But because of the supervision, they're able to deliver. But when you go to government school, the quality is there, but the supervision is poor. So therefore, everybody does what he or she wants.
Meanwhile, Executive Director of Northern Friends of Education and Development, Ibrahim Mohammed Awal, explains conducive environment for teaching and learning also influences parents' decisions.
The public sector is bedeviled with so many challenges that the private sector have identified, and they are capitalizing on that and making gains out of it. For instance, you have public sector schools or peoples who currently, as we sit, do not have the requisite teaching and learning materials. For instance, textbooks. There are schools that are not having enough textbooks or adequate textbooks. So, but for a private school, this person is doing it solely for his, even though you have your share of it, but he or she is doing it solely for his private gains. He has set targets for himself and he's working towards achieving those targets.